So, Ghost. Haven't done anything Ghost in a while. So I thought I'd do Ghost cover. So this is Dance Macabre by it's covered by Alina Lesnik. So, you know, it's something. And covers are usually really good. People clearly have a passion for Ghost or really anything they have a cover for. But yeah, so actually hang on, let's turn this down a little bit. Turn down for what? No, but though this is Dance Macabre, Alina Lesnik. Also, anyone else getting like Tiffany vibes for some reason? John, did you? Yes. I'm freaking old, okay? I'm freaking old. I just brought up Tiffany, okay? For young people who don't understand what I'm talking about, who don't understand who Tiffany is. Oh, to be young again. Oh, my sweet summer child. Um, I'm sure you've heard the song "The I Think We're Alone Now." That was her. Well, not really her. She didn't write it. Kind of a cover of it. But she was all the rage back in the 80s. Pretty cute. I think I remember having a crush on her. I mean, what boy didn't at that time? But yeah, she's giving off like major like Tiffany vibes. Just the way she's moving and how she's with the very much like Tiffany vibes here. See? Please tell me I'm not the only one getting Tiffany vibes here. Also, her eyes. If they're not contacts, those are some piercingly blue eyes. Those are the eyes that you look at them and you just can't help but stare. They like ensnare you. They are just so vivid and so piercing. Like, unfortunately, I think it's because of the whole the song and Ghost and all that. The makeup is really taking away from that piercing nature of her eyes. And the only thing that's really directing me to the eyes is right there. I'm guessing there's a light right there in front of her that's reflecting in her eye. Um, but I think the eye makeup is definitely taking away from I'm sure there was other shades that would complement her eyes that would bring out that piercing blue without kind of being too distracting, because that purpley kind of it is a little distracting. But yeah, gorgeous eyes. Okay, well, that was something. That was something. Um, but yeah, you can see definitely the way she was dancing, very much like I was saying, like Tiffany. I'm old. I'm sorry, guys. I'm old. Okay, I know a lot of you guys are sometimes a little bit older than me at some point, but yeah, you get exactly what I'm talking about. The younger people have no idea what I'm talking about. Who are you talking about? Ugh, ugh, oh, I'm old. It's like when I bring up like Tony Clifton. People don't remember Tony Clifton. He was an artiste, one of the best artists on the planet. And if you don't respect him, there's gonna be trouble. Um, I'm old. Okay, guys, I'm ancient. I'm ancient. I was there with the first tree. I was there, the first tree in the first gust of wind. They call me the elder one. Uh, I'm old, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, Ghost. I reacted to pretty much most of their songs. Um, but I like doing, reacting to covers. Um, just because, a lot of time, most of the time there's some that are obviously better than others. I just kind of go Dance Macabre cover, and I just kind of picked the one that looked the most interesting. Um, most of the time when it comes to the women, they have more of a different style than what it would be if it was a male singing, which isn't always bad because this one was really, really good. Um, it definitely kind of at some points it did kind of sound like that whole 80s vibe that people get from Ghost. Um, because you see them and you hear them, and it's very much like an old like 80s style rock. So definitely between how the appearance and how she was singing, yeah, it definitely gave that 80s vibe. And I had to stop and sneeze there for a second because I'm old and old people get sick sometimes. Probably more so than young people. Um, but yeah, it was I just kind of whatever. I just Dance Macabre cover. Okay, that one looks interesting. Um, I mean, I didn't want to find one that it looked like it would have been a little different. I don't like to pick ones that would try to sound exactly like Ghost. Tobias has his own sort of style, and I didn't want to watch a cover that may possibly try to get as close as possible to that. I like when people kind of, have their own, staying true to what the spirit of the song, while also adding their own personal twist and flair to it, which she obviously did. But it does very much feel like, the whole 80s vibe, what people think when they think of Ghost, the glam rock of the 80s, stuff like that. So, but between the song, like I said, her eyes are just piercing. They're they're just piercing. I mean, like, look at that. That is, like, if you just like, if for me, it's just like I'm just covering. You can't see it, but I'm just looking at her. Yeah, that's like Enchantress right there. That is a woman who just simply needs to look at you, and you're under her spell because of those eyes. Um, but yeah, great song, great cover, absolutely gorgeous. Um, Tiffany, man, freaking Tiffany. Oh, I'm old, guys. Roxas, I'm old. But you still look the same to me, Grandpa. Of course, I look the same. You guys are only like a year and a half. I don't think I've changed that much in a year and a half. So of course I look the same. But yeah, if there's any other covers of any other songs, even if I don't know them, let me know. I always look for especially covers because it's probably the one way I don't get copyrighted into oblivion. I try to react to something and it's like, nope, sorry, blocked worldwide because we're a bunch of pricks. So doing covers, a little more leeway, a little more lax. when it comes to this stuff. But yeah, if you got a suggestion, let me know. But that is going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.